Hey everyone, welcome back to another video with the channel God Will Do It For You. My name is Steven and I'm very happy to see you all or anyone that takes the time to look at these videos. And today God has put in my heart to talk about the breakthrough is near. You know, the season is getting ready to change, and if you've been planting your seeds and you've been obedient to God's instructions or the Holy Spirit's instructions, that your harvest should be ready to come soon. And today he's given me the topic to go over with in the Bible, Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verses 2 through 8. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get into the word and then just kind of go ahead and elaborate on some preparation, because I truly believe that if we've been obedient to God's instruction and we've done our part, then we should see truly a great blessing for our obedience. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and read. Like I said, the topic is a time for everything. I have my Bible right here. And it says, "For everything there is a season and a time for every matter under heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up what is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to seek and a time to lose. A time to keep and a time to cast away. A time to tear and a time to sow. A time to keep silence and a time to speak. A time to love and a time to hate. A time for war and a time for peace." And so with those topics, that definitely just came to me in my spirit. And it's just really saying that, you know, anything that you've all been going through this year, it's all led down to this time. And I truly believe that this is going to be the time to reap our harvest for our hard work, the things that we've been enduring this whole year, just all of our efforts to make sure that we are obedient to God to the best of our ability. I truly believe that our obedience is going to bless us, especially going right into 2024. I truly believe that whatever you've been enduring or whatever you've been putting your hard work into, that you'll start seeing signs of that manifestation this December. You know, this is the last part of the year, as we already know, and the way November went by, this is going to go by just as fast, but also should be a blessing to many. You know, just a time to really be appreciative of being here. First of all, you know, we have the ability to wake up and say, hey, we're here. We have another chance to make our situation better. And thankfully, we have the Holy Spirit to guide us along those steps, just like I've explained in the last video I made. And just the ability just to be thankful, you know, to be thankful to be a part of the process of establishing God's kingdom even further, and just doing our part to make sure we do the best we can while we are on this earth spiritually. So definitely take the time to really just pat yourself on the back for all the hard work that you've put in. This topic isn't going to be too long because I too am looking forward to my harvest. You know, I've put in a lot of work with this food business as far as planting seeds into different places. I'm prepared. You know, I have everything I need ready. So that way when God does whatever he's doing in the background, that's what I like to pray about. I always like to thank him, say, God, I thank you for any and everything that you're doing in the background, because while we are waiting, God is working. That's just how it goes. So even if you're like, man, I don't see any signs of anything, God is working. Just like I explained in my other video, that while I was at a standstill with my food business and I didn't really know how I was going to get it legal, he already had someone in the background getting a building established and inspected and legalized to provide the opportunity for people to be able to get their businesses legal. So again, he was working in the background on someone to help create the opportunity for someone like myself and others to be able to turn their hobby into an actual business. So again, God is always working in the background. And even now, he's given me the ability to, you know, I've put something on hold that he asked me to put on hold. And now he's giving me the go. I asked him, I said, hey, is it okay for me to start back up my music production? And he said, try again. And so I'm like, try again. Okay, okay. And so I'm looking forward to even that starting up. So, God is the master orchestrator. I don't know how he does it, but he's just that amazing. Yeah, he is setting things up in a way, his timing, everything is all going to line up perfectly for you. I truly believe that we're all going to be leaving the end of this year with smiles even bigger than we already all have on our face. Because again, if you just have a roof over your head and the means to eat 3 meals a day, you should be smiling. If you have the ability to drive a car and turn on the heat, you should be smiling. If you have the ability to click your heat up and down, or if you're hot, AC, or whatever the electronic that you desire to use, a cell phone with a decent camera, you should be smiling. Sometimes it's not always about getting our way, and sometimes, most of the time, it's just about being thankful for what we do have, because there's a lot of people that wish they did, and they just don't have the means to do it. And so I do pray for those people. I drive around the city all the time and I see people holding signs up, and it touches my heart. But at the same time, sometimes God uses people as an example and as a reminder as well. That says that could be you, but it's not. And so just be thankful for your current position in life, whether it's what you want. Even if times are hard and you're like, man, things are tight though. How can I be Trust me, if you have the ability to wake up, then you have the ability to get your situation better with God's help. So he's not going to leave you hanging. You got to trust him. You have to believe in him. Truly believe too. Believe that you are his child, especially if you've been saved, and that he will never leave you hanging. He's setting you up for something really great. He truly is. So, like I said, there's a time for everything. We are approaching the season of blessings. And for those that are already in that season, they're getting ready to have a wealth transfer. And for those that are, just right on the brink, the opportunities are starting to roll in. They're getting ready to lay down the work that's going to be necessary to sustain exactly what God is giving them and blessing them with. So again, guys, all of you, prepare. And if you're already in that season, great, because I'm rooting for you. I really am. But if you aren't, and you just have that feeling in your heart and in your soul, you're like, something's about to happen. Because I know I do. Prepare. Get your rest. Because when it's time to work, it's going to be time to work. There won't be, it's going to be a good work though. It's not like you're going to be like, oh, you're dreading it like you're going to, a cubicle. But it's going to be a good work. It's going to be like, man, this is tough, but you're going to be smiling because it's going to be exactly what he promised you. So again, everyone, I look forward to the next video, just kind of going over the word as God has instructed me to. Just always keep in mind, the harvest is coming, the breakthrough is coming. Your manifestation of the things that you desire, the things that he's promised you is coming. Stay positive. That's why I like to smile on every video, because it's easy to frown. It's easy to, not, put your head down, but it takes effort to smile. It takes more muscles to smile than it does to frown. And so when you put in the effort, God will meet you halfway, or better yet, he'll pull you along the way to make sure that he gets you where he wants you to go. All right, guys. Until next time.